EX1811.
Okay, why don't you just come straight down and don't push ahead too much. So that'll give you a little bit of room to explore while we pause to get the rinser on.
All right.
So my camera's down at 55, 60 degrees.
Hey Jeff, do you know where that big yellow like tub is?
I think you can just put a trash bag down.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you need the big tub.
Hey, Jeff, now.
Go ahead.
Hey, just reminding you guys to talk to Jared before you do the hoses and everything.
Yeah, we talked to Jared. He told us to use the hose that we would normally use to wash off D2 and Steros, and we put a little inline valve on there.
Okay.
I walked around to try to find him to like double check with him, and in my lap did not see him. So
Okay.
I'll just hopefully what we've done is kosher. But if you hear from him, I did not have him stand here explicitly while we were doing it.
Okay. Well, as long as you talked with him earlier, I think it's okay for now, and we can always double check later.
I mean, we're going on Carl's word, so.
Copy that.
Yeah, I did. I talked to Mike and James. They were out there pressure washing, and they said they were all set, and we should use our hose down there.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, camera's at 55. You're on bottom. We've got a delta of 15 to 16 meters. So if you're comfortable with this setup, I'll let winch know that I'm off stick. Okay. Winch, co-pilot.
Co-pilot winch.
I'm all off stick on the winch, so you're free to do what you need to down there. And deck, you are free to set up the rinser.
Copy that.
Copy that, co-pilot.
Jeff,
Could bring my lights out if you want to.
Yeah,
for anybody or anything?
Sorry, you're quiet. Say again.
It's quite a pigtail in the tether. Huh?
Are we free to I didn't hear anything. Are we free to set up? Are we looking for people? Are we on standby?
We're setting up, so you guys are good for the tuggers, and then Lars will put it on, and I'll be up here. Is that good?
Copy.
And we can throw the drop cloth down once we've got it set up, just in the interest of time.
If you wanted to, Dan, I could turn starboard
To try to get the pigtail out.
if you'd like. Maybe.
I actually might vote for that.
Yeah, it does. It is concerning.
All right. You want to?
But hold on, I don't have winch control right now, so
Alright.
we can take care of it after they're done.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I don't think you need much control for it. If you just want to do a turn, right?
Well, I don't know. I might come up a little bit to 18
okay.
meters
Yeah.
or something if he's gonna
Gotcha.
do that. But I might exercise the uppers real quick.
Copy.
Do it one more time.
Okay, those are tended for now.
Could bring my starboard wing outboard while you're on that.
Sure.
We like this position right here. This is where it'll be.
Good morning, everyone. This is the NOAA ship Okeanos Explorer. We are diving today at a depth of about 5,000 meters, 4,992. Just about as close as we can get here.
Do you have hydraulics ramped up? Or did I
On
just
the north side of Mona Seamount, which
They're ramped up.
borders
So
the southern edge of the
cranked up a little
Puerto
bit?
Rico Trench.
Yeah. Yep.
I had a bit of a long descent down to the sea surface. It takes a while to get down 5,000 meters, so thanks for bearing with us through the blue water we had this morning. We're going to be on bottom for at least the next couple of hours or so. First off, we'll start off with a round of introductions from the science team back here. My name is Steve Oskovich. I'm a PhD candidate at Temple University in the Department of Biology. And I am one of the science co-leads on this expedition. I'm joined to my right by...
Hi, my name is Stacy Williams. I'm the other science co-lead, and I'm from the Institute for Socio-Ecological Research and Coastal Survey Solutions, both companies located in Puerto Rico. I'm a benthic ecologist, and I've been studying the marine communities
let me know if you guys
around
get an
Puerto
idea
Rico and throughout the Caribbean.
what uphill might be.
Are you done with the hydraulics?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to...
All right. Do you want to try to get this pigtail out?
Thanks everyone for being patient with us. We just arrived on the seafloor a few moments ago.
I think I'll be
the pilots are just getting set up, so we're going to give them some
You
time.
ready for me to pull?
In the meanwhile, we've been making a few observations from our
Just let me get these
point
even
here.
real quick.
Thanks,
We've
video.
seen a couple of small white particulate,
right here.
well, some large clusters of some small white particulate material.
I can push
What
I can push down a little bit here.
might have been some sort of shelled organism.
So
There seems to be a lot of tracks in the
that's
sand.
better. Yeah, you got 18,
And,
19 meters now.
Some debris,
I'm gonna tilt the
maybe
camera down.
sargassum, which would be pretty interesting to see sargassum all the way this deep.
Yeah, it's way above me, I think.
Yeah,
Way above us.
20 meter delta now, so it looks good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Buenos días a todos y gracias por acompañarnos. Este es el Okeanos Explorer. Mi nombre es Stacy Williams y estoy con Steve Auskovich. Hoy es el último día para la expedición.
What do you think?
Estoy
Oops,
muy
My axles, I did that.
emocionada porque el buceo de hoy
Looks
es
better.
el buceo más profunda en esta expedición. Estamos en el borde de la
Co-pilot.
trinchera de Puerto
Go ahead,
Rico
Dick.
y hoy estamos
Let's
explorando
check
un
in with
monte
winch, make sure they're not in
submarino.
there, and we're ready
Se llama
to
de
test
monte
in and out,
submarino
make
de
sure the
Mona
bucket's set up nicely.
Copy that.
para
Winch co-pilot.
caracterizar
Scanning by. Yeah, it looks much better.
geología de área
Great.
y de organismos como si hay corales o esponjas está creciendo en el substrato. Estamos empezando a la profundidad de 5,000 metros, es casi 16,000 pies en profundidad. Y vamos a seguir, sí.
So that means it's more ideal to turn starboard to get in line than
Y
port.
bienvenidos a todos,
You
están
said you turned
escuchando, especialmente en el ecoexploratorio en San Juan. Saludos.
That made a big difference.
So for folks
All
who
right.
are
You ready,
watching
Dan?
from all over the world,
Still
shoreside
don't have,
scientists, we were
winch control.
just landed on bottom
they're
a few
still-
moments
yeah.
ago,
Oh, they're still doing stuff?
and
Yeah.
Okay.
we have a pretty steep feature we're going to be climbing today, so don't be afraid that it looks
I'd like
pretty
to just
sedimented.
swoop
I'm
off.
sure
I
it
know it's
won't
gonna
last
be
too long,
probably
but we'll get a
10 or
good idea of
15
what kind of soft
big
bottom
time for
communities
ship
look
moves,
like
but
here in
I don't
addition
wanna
to the
initiate anything
rocky
until
hard substrate, we hope.
we know we're clear.
Looks
Roger.
like maybe a piece of bamboo
It's a nice stick over there.
on the screen.
Yeah,
Look at that.
one of the deepest woodfalls I think we've observed.
Yeah, watch, this is your pilot. We're just getting some equipment set up, and we'll be ready to start the dive in the next couple minutes.
Excellent, thanks, pilot. Sadly, this is going to be the 19th and final dive of this expedition, but we're going out with a bang, so to speak.
Going to the deepest.
So to speak, yeah. Going to the deepest
part.
Dive.
Meters serious comp at 38%.
For this expedition, and I guess the deepest part to hit the seafloor from the last expedition also, so. We're not sure what to expect during this dive.
How close did I get? Fernando can tell us. I should have went to 99.
Looks sargassum-like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they done with it, or are they still working?
And
on
the
it?
sargassum travels
The
down
winch
to
said
like
to
16,000 feet.
stand by.
All right. Yeah. Yep.
Most likely no longer living. Takes a
No.
while to get down here, and sargassum is a photosynthetic
Max
algae.
winch
Absolutely
tension
needs
so
to be
far
up on
has
the
been
surface, so this is just
13,668
what we would call phytodetritus or debris,
pounds.
plant debris.
You increase the gains in Sirius, or is that about all we're going to get? All right. Yeah. A little bit to Sirius' starboard. It's hard to say, but like, yeah. Yeah.
We're diving on this site today, north of Mona Seamount. We're on the northern flank of Mona Seamount.
I think that's good.
For a couple of reasons. We want to better understand some of the geological foundations of this seamount feature by possibly collecting rock samples or examining the rock layers under, well, deeper than has ever been explored before at this site.
13.91, 13.92 on the downlink.
It's not really well understood what created Mona Seamount. There are some hypotheses, but our observations today will go a long way to better understanding the geological foundations of this area. In addition, we're going to be looking at some of the biology we see. This depth and these depths generally are pretty poorly explored, some of the most unexplored on Earth. Very few opportunities are available to actually get eyes on the seafloor below
Turn to starboard a little bit.
4,000 meters or
that sonar.
even
3
3,000
lands.
meters in some cases.
I'm guessing like 3-0.
Copy, coming to 030.
Might be a
Winch is
stalk.
clear.
Yeah, something
It
white.
has some
Copy.
dimensionality to it.
So
I'll
confirm that winch is clear. Deck, are you clear?
Deck is clear.
Okay. I'm going to start exercising the winch then. Thank you, Deck. Thank you, winch.
This is your pilot. We have our equipment set up, and we are ready to start the dive.
All right. So one of our objectives, I think, it's going to be a while to when the vehicles start to move and when the ship moves, correct?
You go ahead and put a move in.
Yeah, I expect, what would you say, Nav? 10-minute delay? 15-minute delay on moves?
Yeah, at least 10 minutes, probably 15.
So I think our goal is to try and hit the steeps and the rocky hard bottom. So maybe we can
Copy that. I'm going to pay out a bit.
get a move in, and then we'll look at some things in the immediate vicinity here.
Winch looks good.
Copy that, watch lead. Get a move in.
Copy that. I'm going to haul in a bit.
I think 030.
030I. How about 20?
Sounds good.
Okay.
20 okay? You want to do 25?
I'll look good.
Let's do 20.
Yeah, let's start with 20. So makes
Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Lars is happy.
But yeah, it's
we're
coming in
gonna
these
get the
small
water
white
going.
things.
Great.
Can't tell what they are.
Taking a zoom in onto the seafloor now.
I think it's
Small shell
Looks
material.
Like shells and
bridge, Nav.
Not sure what that is.
Hey, can we do a ship move, please?
Maybe a small
Range
sponge?
20 meters,
Possibly.
bearing 030 degrees, and speed
extremely
0.2 knots.
I think we're also seeing some small
meters,
worm
bearing
tubes.
030 degrees.
On the right-hand side, that looks like a
0.2
possible worm
knots.
tube.
Maybe some pteropod shells also.
Come in, video.
Good copy.
I'm gonna line up your mini Zeus.
Doesn't look to be occupied at the moment.
All right, come wide, see what else we see here.
Pilot,
Yeah.
we thought we saw a stalk over to the right-hand side. Can we pan that way and
Yeah.
see if we can reacquire it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that move is called in at 1536.
Affirmative. Yeah, I'll
I don't
slant
see it
range will
any.
change
Oh,
with
right
your
here.
knees.
Oh,
but
yeah,
Yeah.
right on the below.
At the
Try to measure it.
6 o'clock almost. Well, no, 5.
Copy. Approaching.
What's your wire out set, co-pilot?
Wire out is 4,970 meters.
Video, you can come in.
4,970?
Yes.
How's that possible?
So almost
Looks like a rock with
Oh, yeah, it is a rock.
Maybe we
a couple things
did
growing
we
on
zero
it.
the wire?
There's a worm
Yeah, I did.
and some branching. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
those are living.
How big is this rock?
Video
So
looks
if
good.
anything, it would be
Lasers
more
on.
than our depth, right? Because
Has to
the
be.
layback. Yeah.
There they are.
Well, I can make a note.
Pilot, do you have, I know we are looking for a rock, but do you have time still before the ship moves to collect this? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could pick this if you wanted it.
I think it's small enough. Could you fit it in a bio box?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Go-Pod, do you have hydraulics up? Video come wide.
They are on. I will get them ramped up in a second.
I'm going to need you to joy lock me when I say. Right now would be good.
I can help you on monitors if you're ready to lose Sirius.
Yeah. Could you watch Sirius over there?
Sure.
Just
I'll
watch
bring it
for
up.
when we start moving.
Sure.
And I'm going to keep the mini Zeus here just in case we do lose control.
I've got Sirius up.
You got hydraulics up?
Hydraulics are up. Where are you going to put it?
Starboard inner.
Okay.
Grip force 3. I don't want to.
Control deck. All looks good down here. Off comms.
Thank you, Deck.
Come in partial. On Zeus. Hold that. You can bring the drawer out if you are able to.
Okay. Oh, hitting the bottom. I'm going to hold it there. retracting the drawer.
Clear with mini Zeus.
Yep, go ahead.
Bring your back up. You got serious backup now.
All right. Want to take off?
Awesome collection. Thanks, pilot.
You're welcome.
Roger, thank you, Bridge. And according to sonar co-pilot, looks like you've moved.
So we're on the lookout today for
depth at
any
all.
possible rock.
So
There's a shrimp.
5-minute delay.
Just past it.
We're going to have to pass the shrimp
Okay.
because of the move.
Okay.
Well, there's
There's a small stock up here I can grab.
like no layback either, too. So
We're on the lookout for a couple things today, namely we're looking to collect at least 1 or 2 rocks during the course of our dive.
5 degrees.
That rock was particularly interesting. It looked a little out of place. That is probably tumbled downhill from somewhere. But at the same time, it had some interesting biology on it. And pretty much any biology we look at these depths is likely going to be something that's very poorly understood or
protruding from the ground.
new, some sort of new record.
Behind
Way
it.
back there.
There you go. It looks like a soft coral.
Yeah, it looks like umbellula, which is something we would definitely expect to see down at these depths.
Huge polyps.
So
Okay,
that's
to
a type of sea
Or you
pen.
gonna-
We've seen some
Come in if you want.
shallower relatives of this same genus. At some sites on the south side of Puerto Rico on this expedition. You can notice the 8 tentacles on each of the polyps, and each of the tentacles is pinnate, with small pinnules coming off of each side of the tentacles.
See what the base looks like going into the sediment. Just go straight in.
So we're taking a look now at the bottom. You can see a long stem or stalk. It's actually a type of modified polyp that sticks into the sediment that it uses to get up into the current to effectively feed on any sort of higher velocity flows that are sweeping downslope.
Do you have any more zoom video, or is that max?
Max.
Oh yeah, those little stippled
little dots.
dots. Those are the siphonozoids,
Huh.
and the autozoids are the larger. Very nice.
All right, let's get some lasers on the way out.
Lasers on.
I think they're on.
This one
already.
is a lot less pigmented, I would say, very translucent in color. The only color is kind of in the gastrovascular cavity, that dark striation
lines,
line, and part of the oral disc.
Yeah, that may have just been Sirius settling out or something, so I don't...
For folks on shore, our depth is 4,991 meters, just shy of 5,000, but close enough.
That move is at 0.2.
Our goal today was to hit this depth for a few reasons.
it also kind of
We
depends
have
on
some.
when you draw it.
There's
if you're at the
maybe
top of
something.
your heave,
sea urchin on the
Sea
right.
could
urchin
hit it
on the right.
at
Oh,
Right.
absolute maximum, you know?
Right.
You could see the
maybe
track.
I've just-
you come in
maybe that's
partial?
what happened.
Maybe I just mistimed it.
These are the ones.
'Cause it has
These
a
are
big
the
draw.
gastropods
Yeah,
that we
in
were
fact,
seeing at.
Moved away from
Oh
the
no,
slope
this
the
is
last
a
couple
is this
passes.
a sea urchin or? Oh no, it's I think an irregular sea
We're at
urchin.
9
Yeah.
minutes
Yeah.
now.
Yep, one of the sediment dwellers.
There's a pretty like repeatable target out here, though. I mean, on both sides.
Some rocks out there, maybe.
Yeah.
Worth
I don't believe
investigating.
Yeah.
These are heart urchins. They're kind of
Fortunately, we're planning on
flattened
going right into
compared to the regular sea urchins that are more round. in shape.
You want to try like experimenting with the gain to see if
A lot of
those
times we don't
turns
see
out
them
ahead or
because
real.
they're either covered in sediment
Got more zoom video.
and you could only
Max.
see the
Max zoom
spines poking out of the sediment, but this
They've been
one's
repeating
halfway
you
covered.
know, consistently.
Which is good. Just maybe
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
we could. Yeah, I mean it looks real.
so.
Maybe we could let. Because that move stopped about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Is this me? Is this a reflection?
I think this is real. This is.
It's moving very slowly. You could kind of see the
No,
spines
You're
moving.
off to this side.
You're over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are real.
Yeah. So I'm moving now. So that would be maybe a 10-minute delay or so.
Okay.
All right, pilot's clear. Get lasers on the way out, and then we'll keep going.
So our eventual waypoint, you know, I think the idea is just uphill, but it is more north. Do you want to try to hit that left target?
Sure.
All right, thanks video.
Okay, pilot, coming wide.
See what pilot thinks.
Excellent.
Sure.
Let's see what else we see as we go up.
Yeah,
So you push to port a little bit. I am definitely moving.
Yeah.
20-meter move. Do you want to?
So we
10
are moving
minutes,
up
maybe?
slope. We have kind of a half
turn my head
day's
to port?
dive track plan, so to speak.
Want to get another one in there?
Sure.
Because we have a
Thinking,
limited
do you wanna
bottom
just do
time,
a
it
0,
takes a
2,
long
0
time to get down to these
cheat that
depths
way
and
a
a
little
long
bit?
time to get
Sure.
back up to the surface.
Another 20 meter?
We are going to be
Let's do it.
trying to do a pretty ambitious 270 meter track from the depth, so about 5,000 meters to about 4,800 meters. We're on a bit of a steep slope to start, and we should be reaching a ridge-like feature at the top of this slope. We anticipate there to be hard bottom here, but so far we're in a kind of a gentle landing spot so the pilots can get organized and move up slope in a reasonable
It's about a 10-minute delay on the moves, pilot.
Yeah.
in a reasonably
Copy.
efficient manner.
Let's check out this guy.
Yes, Nap?
Come in video.
That sounds good. Yep.
I thought it was protruding from the ground, but
This,
it's definitely just
thanks. Yeah, this is
some
a
biomaterial.
seagrass blade, the Lassia blade. You find these really shallow, and today you're finding this blade very deep.
All right, thanks for you.
Definitely an important carbon source for the deep ocean. Sure, lots of critters like to munch on that. It's pretty high energy compared to a lot of the marine snow that we find at this depth. That's microbially degraded as it sinks down through the water column.
I saw this small white thing move. What is this video? Come in.
And what is that?
Ooh. This is what we saw. It looks very similar to what we saw in a previous dive.
Oh, on the trench side, or
I forget where it was. Was it in front of Vega Baja, that site? I think.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not sure if we confirmed identification.
I don't think we did, but this one has much longer antennae. I mean,
On a
it's
little bit,
definitely
is
an
that
isopod. So I think we can say it's an isopod at least. But I've never seen this kind of isopod with super long legs and antennae. I would expect it to be maybe on hard substrate or around that, but I've never seen them exposed on the seafloor. Oh, there's
There's
some sort of mound
yeah.
to the lower right.
All right, video. I'm gonna try to get you some more zoom on this guy first. Come in.
Max.
Max zoom. Copy.
Looks like something that you would find in a cave or something.
Yeah.
Which there is a similar environment, dark and just without the water.
Yep.
All right.
Super long antennae, probably for sensing.
See what else we see in this field of view?
Sensing some sort of either chemical or physical disturbance or signature in the area. Food sources are probably few and far between at these depths.
Something on the top of that.
What is that? It could be a
smaller,
translucent.
Something's on it. It looks like maybe another isopod.
I think it's another one. Yep.
I wonder if this is.
This could be a 4M, but it's got.
But it looks like it has like some type of opening. Like I wonder if that is creating
sort of burrow, maybe.
Burrow? I don't know.
Anybody's guess.
Yeah, we've been seeing some weird, I guess, homes or things sticking out of the sand.
My guess would be xenophyophore, but we haven't seen enough of burrows and organisms dwellings at these depths.
Clear video.
To go much beyond that.
Coming wide.
Okay, thanks, pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple. There's another one right there.
Oh, abundant isopods here. Monopsid isopods.
Oh yeah, look, you can see them crawling on the floor.
It's on the move. You can frame it up if you want it. It'll probably stop as soon as I zoom in.
No.
Yeah, same one.
It's camera shy. Yeah. It stopped.
All right, come wide. Keep going uphill. You can snap this if you want a video. I think it's the same guy. Same. Yeah.
Yeah, these are pretty abundant.
Yeah. So, pilot, we have a request to possibly get a closer image on one of these.
Copy. I think this would be a good candidate. Video come out.
If we have time.
Partial. I'm going to get closer to it. Hopefully I don't scare them away.
Oh, there it goes.
Snap.
Man.
Yep.
These are pretty close relatives to, or within the same family as the ones we've seen in the water column lately.
Snap it if you want it.
They usually don't have these long of appendages.
Yeah, they seem to have, the ones in the water column seem to have some sort of bristle or hair on the leg tips that allow them to, or facilitate swimming. I've seen them at just above the bottom.
Is that max zoom?
Max zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Try to center it up.
Right. So shoreside, now we're at max zoom.
Landed right
We'll hold it for as long as we can. All right, very nice. If you need to go, pilot.
We got.
I think we're all set back here.
Copy. All right, video. When you're clear, you can come wide.
Coming wide.
All right. Keep moving.
There was another one out there too.
All right.
But
well, I gotta keep kind of moving forward here. So.
Just out of curiosity, pilot, what's your sense of the current in this area?
I think I feel just a little bit coming down that hill towards me.
Downslope?
It's really, really low. Very low magnitude.
That would make sense with the tether.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of generally north-south? Or northeast, southwest?
I'd say from the northeast
Northeast,
to
southwest.
the southwest, I would say.
There's something at, I think, 3. You're right by the lasers.
Come in, video.
This looks like a polychaete. Of some sort.
Yeah, most definitely looks like some sort of polynoid
Try to hold
scale
that still
worm.
for your video.
Very interesting linear structure running down the back there. It's almost like fluorescent blue. Very long tentacles, or
Bristles, or
can't tell. Yeah, I think the head is facing upslope.
yeah, I believe so.
The other side.
Yeah, we're like the too long, or I think is the dorsal part.
Yep. Usually you see these, or you can see these sometimes in the water column swimming. They kind of have this undulating motion that makes it look iridescent.
Co-pilot?
You should be.
It's definitely not one I'm
close to
familiar
stopped, I
with.
think.
It's very beautiful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Video's finishing up.
All right.
Can we get lasers on that as well?
Yeah. Zoom out a little bit to acquire lasers video. Let's see, where are they? There they are.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
You want video of it moving?
So
Yeah,
from
it's
the
like the-
tip of the, say maybe 6 centimeters from end tip to end tip.
And the parapodia are like glowing, like yellowish color.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
You can get a sense of now the scales on the dorsal side, kind of towards the head end, towards the left side. You can see there's 1 or 2 sheets of scales. I've never seen them
like
kind of
these.
crawling around the bottom. They're
I like
usually
the
pretty
spikes
much
out the back.
sitting still or
would
swimming.
not want
Swimming,
one of
yeah,
those
we've
in
seen
my
a
house.
couple of times swimming.
Are you sure? When was the last ship move called in? I feel like I'm definitely moving.
The ship's still.
All right. Pilot's clear when video is clear.
I mean, you might still be swinging.
Video's coming wide.
All right.
Yeah, you're probably still swinging. Yeah,
Okay, because
that makes sense.
okay.
I'll center back up with you, co-pilot.
So we are seeing that there is life down at these depths. It's just a little bit sparse in the soft sediment, but we're seeing a bunch of tracks as well that might indicate different
Slowly work my way up.
echinoderm life forms in the area. I haven't seen any fishes yet, but we're trying to track down a possible cirri octopod sighting that we might have seen as we were approaching the bottom.
There's something to the left. It might be another one of these.
Frame it up.
Maybe just a quick snap zoom.
Yeah, these cone-shaped mounds.
Cone-shaped mounds.
I wonder
With
if
something is attached to it. Oh, it's a...
or is it
or isopod, but
Yeah.
it has different coloration. Has a dark...
slightly darker, yeah. I think it's isopod.
I get closer video. Come out a little bit.
This looks like mangrove leaves. These cone-shaped structures are pretty unique. It's pretty evolved form of tube worm or worm tube, possibly. Looks like there's a small hole at the top, but can't be sure.
This isopod has a really enlarged ventral side. You see? It's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Got any more zoom?
See that now.
Max.
Copy.
Possibly carrying an
Small stuff
egg,
today, huh?
egg bundle or egg mass.
Have you guys
Yeah.
been seeing quite a bit of stuff?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's a different coloration, but it looks very similar to the ones that
Curious
we've
what the
seen.
pace has been. If it's been a little bit
And it
slower,
has
or if we try to.
something hanging
Yeah, it's typically
from
because the
ventral
delay
side.
drives.
Yeah, that's
drives-
kind of what I was.
Yeah.
We should try to get moving
Strange stuff.
earlier.
Yeah.
If it's moving quicker, or if it's been pretty interesting, and we
All
can
right.
kind of take it more leisurely.
Coming wide.
Clear. Thanks. Yeah, it ends up being deep dives end up being a little slower, Copilot, just because the layback. We try to keep them going as fast as we can, but
Sure.
if you have too many moves stacked up, then you can get into navigational issues.
Looks like I'm still swinging because I'm still moving ahead of you, but should be okay, I think, so far.
All right. I'll
At
catch
the end of the trail, on the right, you can see the.
See a lot of these squiggly patterns on the.
Yeah, there's switchbacks
right here video.
everywhere.
You snap it. See what we got there. Looks
These
like
are probably these
Yep. That's it.
some kind of debris.
All right.
Yeah, it's like a trail, and then it leads to...
Must have been rolling in the current.
I bet it's these
Something,
irregular urchins that we've been seeing. We haven't seen any holothurians yet, sea cucumbers that we would expect to see at these depths. If you're just joining us, we're about
Copilot nav? How do you have me?
Pilot.
not too far from our landing site. We're making slow progress
All right.
uphill here
Yeah,
at a
what's,
depth of
is
4,984
ship
meters.
status?
Ship is currently
Heading up to about 4,800 meters
Has
by the end of the day
been for 8
today,
minutes.
or the end
8
of our
minutes,
bottom
copy.
time.
It looks like I was still swinging a minute ago, but it looks like it's kind of finished up.
Yeah, copy that. So do we have maybe a 10-minute, 15-minute delay?
Yeah, down to 10,
There's
so.
Copy.
Looks like a larvacean housing drifting down as well. There's an interesting feature in kind of the lower left.
Lower left?
Yeah, down just out of the screen now, but just barely. Looks like kind of a little lip or ledge in the sediment.
Is it on? Oh, there it is.
Is that from us?
No. It looks like a track.
Huh.
Video, you want to snap? Looks like a trail.
A little.
Oh, right here.
Oh yeah, there's a small.
It's another one of the hard
small
urchins.
irregular
yeah,
urchin. Yeah. Can barely see it. The spines are just visible. Miniature excavators. Miniature deep sea excavators. Okay, thanks for that.
Copy
That's all
that.
we need.
I have video whenever you're
Coming
happy.
wide.
And watch it. We just did a watch change, but I got the main idea is to get up slope and find hard bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Copy
So
that.
let us know if you need to move along. We're just gonna keep asking to zoom on stuff
Yep.
if you have time.
You got it.
So this is at 60.
Copy. So yeah, Copilot nav. I'll try to
There's these
move
larger
up slope
mounds.
relatively quick.
Yeah,
and
those
we'll try
those
to
look
stay vigilant on
oddly
ship
linear,
moves.
going off to the
The
left
best
side
that
there.
we can do. And yeah, let me know if I fall behind.
A lot
or-
of sticks and debris. Can we? I think that's a
What direction appears to be upslope?
more woodfall material. It's actually pretty common here.
Where you're heading now?
Let's see. I mean,
You'd think we were in a canyon or something.
3-0
with
plus
the
or minus.
amount of
Looks pretty good.
Pan up to a little.
plant material we're seeing from the surface ocean.
Oh, there's something branching right in the bottom
Yeah,
left.
The next move I'll put in at 030.
Pilot. I
Yep,
think it's
well.
off screen.
I'll back out.
Yeah, it's very hard to see these branching organisms because they're clear.
There it is with the shadow.
This is another one of the, maybe possibly the.
I'll do that. I'll center it. All right, video. You want to start to come in? Coming down.
That's another one of the soft corals.
Yep. The sea pen umbellula. Along with another one of these monopsid isopods to the left. 4 polyps as well as this on this one.
How many polyps can they have usually?
I've seen them with more than 4, but not sure if it's an indicator of age or something like that.
Take whatever you need.
But
we'll keep moving.
Different.
All right.
Different size sea pens can have different number of polyps, but I think 4 seems to be pretty common.
Okay.
There was something.
Is there is that debris?
I believe so, yeah. I thought I was a fish at first when we were coming down.
Do you want to snap on it? Or
Yep.
It almost looks like a piece of a tire. Or maybe bark.
Yeah, it's something. It looks woodish.
Woody, yeah. Probably bark material. Okay.
Coming wide.
Copy that.
There's another little piece up to the right. That's sargassum.
Copy. So yeah, do we want to preemptively get a move in?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting to see maybe when you got to like about 15 meters, but we could do it now if you think that's safe. 20-meter jump.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Okay, 20 meters at
030.
020, 030?
Coming up on
Either one's
on
fine.
the top.
See a rock.
Okay. I don't know.
What is uphill for you, co-pilot?
I'm at 020.
Here we go.
But, I don't know if
Might
I
be
think that's
getting
what they were doing before, but I'm
a
not
good
sure
sign
if
of
that's
things to come.
Yeah, they had one move at 030, one move at 020.
Okay. Yeah, I think either.
Let's do 025.
This is the most substantial hard substrate we've seen so far. Let's see if there's anything on here.
Bridge is ROV now. Like to put in a move if you're ready. Range 20 meters, bearing 025 degrees, speed decimal 2, please.
Do you want to snap?
At this depth, we might expect to see some
good copy.
Hold that.
sponges, possibly, or
Oh, there's something really small right below the laser, like the left laser. Yeah, now it's above. It's super small.
color. Looks
It's
white.
clear, yeah.
White ink.
It looks like a little mini sea pen, but I don't know what it is.
All right, video.
Maybe it's a bryozoan.
Start to come in.
I see.
Or a
right here.
cladorizid.
Claser. Yeah.
Is that what you were looking at?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I think what we're looking at here is a sponge, type of cladorizid sponge.
Thanks, pilot.
No problem.
It looks like it has like a little amphipod
Oh yeah, there
or
might
something.
be a little prey item in there. On the left-hand side, there's a small crustacean. Oh, and another one here too, lower left.
Oh yeah.
So this particular family of glass sponges, they're sometimes called carnivorous sponges, in that they can trap small invertebrates, mostly small isopods, amphipods, or crustaceans.
Video, you want anything else from this?
No.
Oh,
and
good. All right.
digest them slowly.
That would be very slow.
Very
Stalk.
slowly.
That's like a
Upper
whole
left.
meal for 2 years.
Watch it. Anything else in view you'd like zooms on?
No,
there's
I think
another-
we're okay for now, yeah.
Another branching just above this. It's got a bloom on it. Just tilt up. Right there.
Oh, here's a small stock crinoid.
Yeah, we were speaking with yesterday with Chuck Messing. He was very excited to be on a dive with us in a sea full of crinoids, a bank in the Mona Passage. And he mentioned that...
Please pardon the interruption. Your conference contains less than 3 participants at this time. If you would like to continue, press star 1 now, or the conference will be terminated.
Anyway, he was mentioning that a lot of the crinoids we might see at this depth, there's not a lot known about them. In this case, he mentioned we might see something like Bathycrinus, but I'm not sure if this is
This is really
a bathycrinid or not.
unusual because the arms are branching. You see?
Yeah, there's
They're
a
like,
All right, video. Anything
bifurcation.
else?
yeah. That's unusual to see in a crinoid.
Nope. Sorry.
They're good.
Anything else on this rock?
Yeah, we'll come out a little
Please
bit.
pardon the interruption. Your conference contains less than 3 participants at this time. If you would like to continue, press star
Just kind
1
of
now,
fan around this
or the
rock.
conference will be terminated.
3 minutes ago?
Okay, cool. Just trying to keep track to see if there's...
Yeah, the last 20 meter moves have taken about 7 minutes.
Can we zoom on...
5 to 7 minutes, it looks like.
Let's see. There seems to be a branching structure at the rock at 12 o'clock. Although, let's see, at the rock that's right in front of us right now, there's some brown... Actually, I see something on the lower left.
Lower left.
Lower left of the rock, kind of on the...
Is it off the rock, or is it...
right there, where the lasers are now. Can we zoom in that vicinity?
Yeah. Do you want
Just
to try
a
to
longer
get
stalk of some type?
main lights on? See if you can light that up.
Well, let's see what we get.
All right, stand by for main lights. Zoom in like there.
Good copy, Bridge, thank you.
Huh.
These look like maybe sponges.
Yeah, because of the, looks like the spicules, or like...
At least one of them. One of them looks more like mucus. I can see it
Yeah, to the
undulating.
left looks like
Hey,
it's
go
more
by, just
spongy.
let me know when you think you stopped swinging. That move just completed at 16:13.
Huh.
Okay.
Quite a bit of sargassum.
Hard to tell. I might be moving now. Maybe not.
All right.
Go for high beams.
Gonna light that up a bit.
Yeah, one quick shot.
Copy.
So yes.
Yes.
Okay. Coming on now.
The way it's moving, it looks more like mucus to me. There may be a sponge under there, but it's
I think the one to the left looks like there's more to it, but I'm not sure. Yeah,
it's moving
hard to
quite a
see.
bit.
Yeah, now
Okay.
looking at it, could
Okay,
be mucus,
coming
yeah.
wide.
All right.
It seems like a lot. It seems like a lot of this sargassum is trapped inside of that.
Then watch it. You said the
that
rock
mucus structure.
straight ahead after this one. Is that correct?
I know. Well, we haven't really seen the one. Did you say the rock after this one?
Yeah, two rocks up. There seemed to be a
Copy.
straight 12 o'clock.
Okay. High beams coming on.
Not the second one, but the one after that. The darker rock to the 11
Yeah.
o'clock.
Copy
Can we
that.
snap on that first?
Video go for snap.
Yeah. That is interesting. Can we zoom on those brown structures? Yeah, there you go. Curious if those are hydroids or some other sort of small organism. They look like possibly hydroids might have been living at some point in time in the past. Oh no, I can see them. They are alive.
Yeah, you could see the small little polyps.
There's also another Asbestopluma, possibly cladorized sponge in the upper left of this rock. Okay, thanks for that.
No problem. Video come out a little.
What's that pink thing on the floor to the right?
Off the rock?
Probably just trash. Yeah.
Alright, you can come out then. Or do you want to zoom?
Well, it's just out of place.
Okay, definitely moving now.
Okay.
Copy that.
So that was 7 to 8 minutes.
And just
so we are making our way up
to
the top of this ridge. The ridge crest sits at kind of a peak at around 4,000,
but still good.
800.
It's got a branching feature on the lower side of the large rock.
4,888 meters.
Here's
something. Got about 100 meters of vertical left to go.
Alright, Biddy, you want to come in partial?
There's a few things here. Some branches and possibly some anemones.
Alright, Biddy, you can start to come in. I'll just pick one. Yeah, watch anything specific on here, or do you just want a quick zoom on everything?
Yeah, we're kind of looking at a straight on this glass sponge here in the lower left. Can we look at one of the anemones? Maybe the one that's just up.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Get a quick shot of that. All right, and then to the right-hand side, pretty much 3 o'clock from where you are right now, on the edge of the rock, there's a fan-shaped object. I thought it was bigger than it was. Okay, it looks just like hydroids to me. So I think we can get some imagery of that. I think we can just do a quick snap and then move on.
Copy that.
Another
carnivorous sponge.
Yeah, cladorized sponge.
This looks like it also has something. Another food item.
It's hard to get any detail on that branching. It's about as good as I can do.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks. Thanks, video.
Alright. Watch it, I'll just kind of hop from these rocks. Does that work?
Yeah, that's...
See, there's some more.
Sounds good.
Upper right.
So instead of more of what we thought would be a continuous rocky slope, we're seeing some rubble here, some fairly large boulders and cobble-sized rock that could indicate there's some sort of geological debris pile or slope coming up. Jason Chater, one of our geologists from USGS, was mentioning that a lot of these rocks look like they could be bedding
looks to be the same
material, so they have pretty distinct layers, despite being covered with a layer of iron manganese crust. The layers are still visible in some cases. Not a lot attached here. One more of those anemones we just saw.